I got in school suspension. And this video involves Chad, the kid who always annoyed us. And now, since I was a douchebag back in 6th grade with Phoenix Gaming. Yes, this is part of the Chad series. Since I was a douche back then in 6th grade with Phoenix Gaming, Chad would always come up to us, we'd tell him to go away, and then he'd always follow us, even though we kept on saying, go away, Chad, go away, Chad. And then he'd just say how we're a bunch of jerks. You already heard about me explain about him. But since today the same thing was happening, we kept on saying, no, Chad, we don't want to hang out with you, insulting back and forth, no, Chad. And then basically around lunch is when we all started walking. He was still following us, and at this point he was supposed to break off to some other group and annoy them, but he just kept on following us and it was annoying. And then basically we kept like, he sat at our table, so eventually we all got into a fight. So then I kept on calling him, well, he kept on crying, I mean, not crying. He kept on annoying us. Then he kept on talking like a girl, or he kept on acting like a girl, so I called him a she-male. And then he got up with his serious little face. And then he kept on saying, call me she-male again, I dare you, do it. And then I kept on calling him a she-male, because I didn't care. Phoenix, why are you not talking?
Because I'm looking at Instagram.
You're the jump master.
Oh. Continue with your story.
Alright. But I kept on calling him a she-male, so did Pink Franco. He was my friend back then. And then basically he got up, went behind me, and smacked me in the back of the head. Then he went to the front of the table, the head of the table.
Something good there.
Oh! Alright. And then I just go behind him and then I smack him on the head harder than he did. I don't know, maybe. But then he looks at me like he wants to fight me. And then Payne Franco comes from behind him, smacks him on the head. And then
oh, I remember this part.
And then we just like kept like going back and forth, hitting Michael in the head. And then a supervisor came up, or no, he ran to one. And then basically he was like, they're insulting me, and then now they're hitting me, and I don't know what I did. And obviously he's lying, because he didn't tell them about the part where he attacked us, followed us, annoyed us.
I came in and I told the truth of what happened.
Yeah, we were all telling the truth, because they pulled us separately.
I didn't say you guys hit him because, one, it was self-defense because he hit you first.
Exactly.
But Franco didn't have to hit him. You could have just hit him back. But he did. But I didn't really care because this kid was annoying. Our teammate's dead.
Oh, he's gonna leave probably.
But I was literally telling the truth the whole entire time.
Yes, he was explaining how he would follow us, annoy us, call us names.
We kept telling him to go away because he'd always cause problems while he sat with us. And he wouldn't listen, so that guy's super weak. Behind you.
Oh shit.
Nice, the clutch. Anyways. Get on with your story.
Oh, yeah. And then basically, he just keeps, this is the part that I've already told you where he was yelling at me. He's like, I had to deal, I never knew this about him. If I did, then I would have messed with him. But then he just going like, I think he was like, alright, go on, alright, I'll go on. He'd be like, I got kicked out of the house now, I have to deal with you, and like, you're taking it hard on me. And then basically he just kept on going like that.
That's the one that's right next to you. Never mind.
No, I go, no, I'm just kidding. And then basically he kept on yelling at me. Then I got in for questioning, and then basically.
No, before, when he went to the lunch lady, I remember this, that he came up to Payne Franco with the lunch lady, and they were talking to each other, and he said something to Franco. I didn't hear him because he quietly said it, and I'm guessing it made Franco mad, and he ended up smacking him in the face right in front of the lunch lady.
Oh yeah.
And he didn't care.
And then basically the next day, I was sent to another classroom the whole day. And then basically I love this classroom because as soon as I was walking towards it, the teacher was like, "Oh, you look like an innocent kid. What happened?" And I was like, "I got hit, so I hit back." And she was like, "Oh, that never solved anything. Come in." And basically the whole time I was just quiet in the background. And then kids were just staring at me because I was a sixth grader in a second grade classroom. And then later on, Phoenix went to the same classroom as me because he finished the test early. And then
Something dumb and gay.
yeah,
There's a guy here.
no way. Alright, I'm coming.
Go up past my shield.
Oh shit, I'm down, but he's very weak.
I'm dead.
Don't die, don't you fuck.
I'm dead. The Peacekeeper takes forever to shoot. Now with your story, don't rage.
Oh yeah. But yeah, then Phoenix had to get sent out because I was talking to him. Cause they were talking about something about a peace sign, quarters or something. And then I was like, then I said hippie, and then she was like, then she called me. And then basically she's like, "Do I have to send you both back to the principal's office?" And I said no. She sent Phoenix back, and then he went back to his class, and then I just went off my in-school suspension. And yeah, when I got home, I told my parents about this, and they were like, "Did you win?" And I'm like, "Yes. I had a tag team with me." And yeah.
I got you.
Alright. And yeah, that's really the reason why I got in school suspension. That'll be the end of the video. Go subscribe to Phoenix Gaming. And yeah.